YouTube, and in this video I'm going to show you how to use the Rockstar Creator or Film Creator, whatever you want to call it. I know it's been out for quite a while now, but as you know, I use that to make a lot of my films for GTA that I put on my channel for you guys to watch, and some of you may feel inspired by that and want to make your own, so I figured why not try and give you guys a tutorial on how to work the different settings and other things like that. Like maybe you want to know how to use a different exposure or something, or maybe you want to do different camera angles. I'm not going to go through every little bit because there is a lot in the editor. It's probably the equivalent to a normal computer editor that you would use on normal videos, if not maybe a little bit different. It's very similar to one of those. It's basically kind of the deal here. So, and also for those of you that are wondering, I am trying to make another film for that because I haven't gotten them out in a while, as well as I just haven't been getting too many GTA videos out, so I figured why not get this video out to you guys, because every single time I try and make another one, I just can't think of anything to make. If you guys have any ideas of what you want me to make with the Rockstar editor, and so you can watch it, feel free to let me know. I'll be glad to make whatever you guys want, and I could even leave your name in the comments saying that it was whoever's idea, as long as it was a certain amount of people. If there's more than a certain amount of people suggesting that one thing, I'm not going to put absolutely everyone in, but if someone gives me a good enough idea and I make it, I'll leave you in the comments. It's kind of not in the comments, but in the description, kind of like the credits, I guess you could say. So, here we go. First, what you want to do is, I'm pretty sure you can only access this in single player. I doubt that you can get to this online from here. If you want to get to the creator online, then you would go all the way over to the Rockstar editor from here. But we're gonna start with director mode first, so this way you can get a feel for this too, since the majority of this is going to be for the actual editor. I'm only going to show you a little bit in this just so you can kind of get started making your skits or whatever the heck you want to do. So when you load in, you have this menu here. You have actors, settings, social or shortlist actors, recently used, exit to story mode, and enter director mode. Now, when you do this, you have in actors, you have animals, beach bums, costumes, downtown, emergency services, gangs, and so on and so forth. You have all these different options. For example, I don't know, how about I click on just downtown, just so you can see, you have all these different downtown characters, it would be in the downtown area, or the beach bums, who would be in the beach area, or you could go in here and get a military guy out. You can even access your online characters, which I don't really use my online character very much, so yeah. Then you have settings, which you can change all different kinds of things. You have weather settings, how many pedestrians and vehicles there will be, different cheats in case you want I don't know, maybe you want to be a superhero in one of your things, you could do that. This will just give you kind of a short list of the recently clicked on people, I think you might be able to add them in your own way, but I'm not sure. And then like this is going to be your recently used here. Also, yeah, you can become an animal, as you can see there, if you want. And then that will exit the story mode, and this will go into director mode. But because I don't really use my online character very much in this, we're just gonna go with him. So I clicked on him, and then I'm gonna show you guys some of the things you can do. Now when you're in here, you have different settings, again, as you can see, because you can change them during this too. Like you can go invincible, and you can change your wanted status to disabled if you don't want the police, which I don't. And when you're in this, you get access to unlimited ammo and all of the weapons in the game, or at least all of the weapons that you can access in the director mode anyway, because they're not all there. So this is pretty much what you do. You can just like have at it with whatever you want, or you could go into your garage and you could get pretty much whatever vehicles are in your Pegasus list or in your garage. You can take out, like, this is the vehicle that I used for that one episode that I did, or whatever you want to call it, or actually a couple different ones. If you go back into my playlist where I have GTA 5 skits and films, you can find about 2, maybe 3 videos with this police car in it, but I'm pretty sure I only had 2. But I might be wrong, you never know. And then if you're in the vehicle and you click on it again, you'll stay in it and it'll just fix itself like that. And some of you that may have watched other videos may notice I use this in one of them as well. And also a neat feature is, like, for example, let me go back over to the Miljet, and now I'm going to deliberately crash it, and this is a really cool feature. When you crash, if you're invincible, you'll just, like, as you can see, it'll blow up like usual, but if you press it, you can bring your vehicle back to life, pretty much. Because it doesn't spawn in a new one, because you're in the vehicle at the time, so it just fixes your old one. Because if it spawned in a new one, then you'd be outside of it, so. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, because I'm not, like, a technical person, so I wouldn't know, but if anyone knows, please leave it in the comments below. So yeah, you can change it to the morning, or maybe I want it in the afternoon, or, I don't know, nighttime, or maybe I want it, I don't know, maybe I want flaming bullets on, I can do that. Because that's pretty much the gist of everything in here. If you go into the scene creator, which I gotta get out of the vehicle first, but this is one of the last features. That's actually kinda cool though, that my character can talk in the editor when you can't do that in online. That's something I never noticed though. So if you go into the scene creator, this is where everything like gets kind of more along the line on it, like, because if for example, if I click scene 1, then it'll give me this menu where I can place down all the different props I want, and then this is how you can make the scene that you want. I did at one point have like a whole bunch of different stuff placed in a area, and then like, you know, just a whole bunch of props and stuff, and I did this video. I don't remember if I posted it or not, but I had like a whole tunnel full of props and all kinds of other stuff, and I think that towards the end I decided to scrap the whole thing because it didn't come out the way I wanted it, but I might have posted it, because I don't remember if I fixed it or not. But so I mean, if I posted it, then it's there, but I mean, you'll know what I'm talking about if you do see it though. So you can overwrite the scene by placing new props down and then clicking on that button, or you can clear the whole scene. So I just cleared the scene in case any props were in it. So you can get all kinds of props. You can get, I don't know, maybe you want a trailer. I believe there is a way to place props without standing up in this, like in the job creator, but I'm not 100% sure. So you have different options, and just keep in mind you can't place the prop unless you're standing still. So maybe I want this trailer here, maybe I want to like duck behind it in a scene and like do a shootout. I don't know, you could do whatever you want. And then you could save the scene like that. You can place literally pretty much whatever you want. You can't do vehicles, but anything else is totally up for grabs. Like maybe I want one of these, or a bag of cement, I don't know. Maybe you want a couple of boxes. So that's pretty much everything for there. And now we are going to go to the actual Rockstar editor. So you have create new project, load project, director mode, clip management, video gallery, tutorials, and exit Rockstar editor. So if I go into video gallery, as you can see, it says I do not have any exported videos yet because I deleted all the ones that I didn't need anymore, because after I make the videos I delete them, because if you didn't know, any film you have left over, I don't know exactly what it applies to. I just know that if you have film already captured, saved in the editor here, it actually lowers the amount of time you have to film in the other areas for some reason. Like maybe you, basically what I mean is maybe you make like a 10-minute video and then you put it in the editor and then you try and make another one, then you can't record for as long. Like usually the recordings can last up to a few minutes, but maybe you make a long video and then save it in the editor, then you may only be able to make a video that lasts like 5 or 10 seconds, and you gotta continue to add more and more scenes, and that can be a little bit annoying. I don't know if anyone knows what I mean by that, but I'm sure that some people have noticed it. So anyway, this, if you go here, it'll go to tutorials. I'm not going to press it because it'll probably mess up the stream. You press it and it'll go to their website and give you some tutorials on the editor. The problem with this though is, and this is kind of another reason why I'm making my own tutorial, is that whenever you press the button, I've noticed that, I don't know if it does this on other platforms, but on PlayStation, it just continuously loads, and it's like an endless loading screen when you press this. So if you're going to use this, unless you want an endless loading screen and then you have to like quit out of it and just like figure out that you just wasted your time waiting for a screen that's never going to stop, then I wouldn't press that. So in clip management, this is where you have all your clips. As you can see, I still have some left over because recently, as I said, I've been trying to come up with all different kinds of ideas, and also some of these are just like from online, because sometimes, like, I don't know if anyone else has this, but you know how when you're constantly like pressing the X button to run and you press the down pad, when you press the down pad and then press X, that activates the recording, and then I usually like to have the opened map view a lot. I know there is a setting to keep it like that, but I don't like it wide open all the time, so I always press it down when I want it, and sometimes I do that when I'm running, and then that makes it so it records, and sometimes I don't quit out of it, so that's what these are. But I do have a few from certain things. Like recently I was trying to make a like Christmas themed one because that's coming around, but towards the end I just wasn't really happy with how it was turning out, so I left it alone. Yeah, it was right here. Yeah, it started right here. I'll just show you guys a little bit of this. So, I mean, if I ever do continue this and try and fix it, then it'll be on my channel in the full version, but this isn't the whole thing because I didn't put the scene there, but this was supposed to be part of a, like, Christmas scene for a video that was supposed to go up on my channel towards Christmas, but it didn't really get it the way I liked it. But if you guys want me to see, if you guys want, like, to see me do one of these, I could very well try and fix this again, and or like make a better one, and maybe we can get something good. So this was just like part of a scene where I'm flying in the air here. It was just one of the many scenes that were gonna be in it, because I was gonna make a decently long video out of this, but I never finished it. So yeah. Okay, I believe that was another scene. Let me see. This was a chain linked scene, so maybe I did edit another one onto that. But I don't know, like this one's another one here. I'm not too sure like exactly what I'm doing with all of this here. But I mean, you kind of get the idea. Here's one of the here's one of the other scenes. I'll show you guys this too. These are just like little, I mean, you guys don't have to watch these, but they're just small videos to kind of show you guys a little bit about the editor. These are just two scenes, and like this scene was supposed to be like where I deliberately made it look like the plane was having like a lot of turbulence or whatever you want to call it, and that it was having trouble flying or staying in the air on the way to the airport. That was going to be another scene, but that didn't turn out so well as I said. So like, because basically what I do is I will make a whole bunch of scenes and then I'll edit them, put them together, and while I'm doing that, if there's something I don't like about it, usually I'll just like scrap it, because I don't want to have to like go through all of these different things just to fix one small part, because it can be annoying. So I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but sometimes I just don't have the time for it, you know? Yeah, so these were the three that I used in the project. These were the ones that I had clipped together, I think, and then as I had this first scene where you were taking off, then the middle one where I was flying, and then the one, oh wait, no, it was this one, then the one towards the airport. So this was the last and final scene of this, or at least from where I got to anyway. I was gonna make a lot more, but this is where I ended up, and I just got to this main scene right here where it was gonna begin, and then there was gonna be kind of like a scene where it was like a failed land, or a failed landing, and then there was going to be another scene where like I had firemen come to it, and I was gonna see what I could do to do that, and then I was gonna like do some other things, but I don't know. So yeah. So I might as well go into one of my older clips just so I can like show you guys how to edit, because that's one of the main things here. So let me go into this ending. Oh, no, that's the beginning one, my mistake. Yeah, this one right here, the ending scene. We'll go back into this. Okay, so basically, hold on, my mistake. I accidentally went into the wrong thing. I don't want to go into that. I want to go into load project. That's what I wanted. Oh, I guess I didn't delete all of these. So I still do have a few of my old projects that I actually never deleted, so I guess that there still are some. Well, this is like probably a scrapped project right here because it says project 4. Oh, I guess I did delete them because it said they were missing. Alright, so let's go to exit this. So are you sure you want to close this project? Yes, okay, so let's go to load project and let me see if there is, well, this one I know is still there, so let me just go all the way to this scene and then I'll edit this one and I'll show you guys how to do that. So you have take snapmatic, edit, marker, back, you have play, cycle, scrub, fine, scrub, all kinds of stuff. So basically play does exactly what you would think, it plays the video. And then cycle, this will go back and forth between each of the it'll go back and forth between each of the markers. And then scrub fine, like it just, as you can see, goes through the video very slowly. And then the normal scrub goes through it really fast. Back will exit out of this. Take snapmatic is like a thing where you can take a picture. There's also one where you can take a thumbnail too, but that's not till like you get towards the end, I'm pretty sure. And then you have edit marker. So for example, the edit marker, that's where things get good. So we'll start from the beginning here and we'll press edit. And there are a lot of different things here, so whatever that, I have no idea what that says, but I'm pretty sure it's like tessellation. I don't know, but basically you can make it fade in or, oh wait, no, I see transition, my mistake. That's my fault for being too far away from the TV screen, but basically, for example, see now, if we go back, it will fade into the scene. And like I said, since this is just a scrap thing, I'm just gonna use it. And if I ever need to, I have those videos, so I can just fix it that way. I don't know, but you get the idea. So you have set thumbnail, which is actually right there, but the cameras are where things are gonna be pretty much most of the time, where you're gonna do a lot of the editing. So basically what you're gonna want to do is you can go into here and you have different ones: preset, front, rear, right, left, overhead, game camera, and free camera. Now all of these just do exactly what they look like, so whatever you see is how they will look. But the free camera here, this is where you actually have customization. So for example, I could say look at target, hold on, let me see if I can get back in here. So cameras, and then free camera, look at target player, move with target player, or I could do look at target none, move with target player, whatever you want to do. And then we could do like a flexible mount type, or we could have like I keep accidentally pressing that button. Alright, let's go to here again. So free camera, look at target none, move with player, flexible, linear, blend easing on, shake. Actually, let's turn that off. Shake, none. And then you can go to edit camera. And now As long as you have free camera enabled, you can move the camera around. If you don't have free camera on, then you can't. So the majority of the time, this is the camera you're going to be wanting to use. So for example, I could do this, and it doesn't work all the time. You gotta experiment with the camera angles. But I could do that, or I could really do any. It looks like where the Rockstar editor does it, where it goes into the screen, and now because you notice that the things disappeared. Once that happens, it's kind of hard to figure out how to get it back. Yep, there we go. But I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that it is a glitch, because like whenever I try and like back out of it, I do everything and it never does it. And I don't know, maybe I pressed something and then pressed it again and it fixed it. I don't know, but basically I could go here and then I could press save and save it if I want, or I could go back like this, and now I can play it. And as you can see, it flopped the camera back around and did that because it went out of range, and that's why you need to experiment with it, because a decent amount of the time the camera may go out of range a little bit. So we're gonna go cameras, free camera, look at target player, move with target. Okay, let's try this. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Whoops. Okay, so cameras and then edit camera. As you may have seen in certain videos, don't ask me why it's this guy again, because I don't remember switching it to him. Oh yeah, I remember I had him in the in this project, but for example, you could go and then click on that or do whatever, and then you can go over to back to the camera and then do it the way you want. So look at target none, but move with target player, and then yeah, it's not working because I kind of forgot how to do it myself, but there is a certain way that allows you to actually get an inside view of the vehicle. You'll be able to see it in some of my other videos, but like, you know, it's the way it is. You know, you just gotta kind of like work with it. So let's just go back to this and go to cameras, and then let me see if I can figure out how that was again. So it was, I think it was like this. Maybe, I don't know. Let's see, move with target player, and then maybe edit camera and then go into it now. No, because if I do that, see, then it doesn't let me zoom into the cockpit anymore, so I didn't have it on that setting, but yeah, so it was, let's go back up, and then let's look at target none. Yeah, because if you have it look at target none, and then press edit, as you can see, I can move the camera anywhere I want, and that's how it should be. So then you can get the inside cockpit view, but the problem with that is that it's like I said, if you go into my other videos, you'll see that I've done this, but I just don't remember exactly how I did it though. Because I know it has to be free camera, so yeah, like this maybe, yeah, I don't remember how it was. Maybe it's just because I'm obviously doing something wrong, so I don't even know why I even bothered to show you how to edit that, because I can't even do it myself, despite the fact that I do it all the time. So don't ask me how I forget these things, because I just do, I guess. But now I'm gonna show you guys how to do like these different things. So you have like text, maybe you want to write, I don't know, maybe, well actually I don't even know if you guys can see the screen right now because the enter text bar is open, but yeah, I just closed it. So you can enter whatever text you want. You could do things like, hopefully I don't get copyrighted for these, but I don't know, maybe you want a track there, or maybe you want to go into radio tracks, and I don't know, maybe you want to go in and grab one of these. I mean, it's really, let me go back into here, because there was one other thing, well actually, yeah, two more things here that I wanted to show you. These is like this thing and like the speed and position, those are all like things you're probably not going to be using too much unless you like really want your video to be absolutely flawless, because maybe you're, I don't know, maybe you're a movie developer, but I'm certainly not, so I don't bother with these features that are mostly just for precision. So you have effects, like these are the filters, like maybe you want this much saturation and this much brightness, and maybe you want that much of that and this much contrast, and maybe you want it to look all green, because maybe you want it to look like that, I don't know. And then with the audio, you can have all different kinds of features, and it doesn't really look like it's actually, because the audio isn't playing right now, I don't think. Well, there's a little bit of it, but some of the audio I don't think is going to play anyway, because of the fact that I'm recording, and I don't think PlayStation is going to allow that on this. But yeah, now you can have this, and now it looks like it's a green Halloweeny mist. I don't know, maybe you want that. So that's pretty much everything that I can really show you. I mean, I know that I'm not very good at showing you guys how to do these things, but so you could, I don't know, maybe you want to favorite your clips. There are so many different editor here, but like I just wanted to give you a quick overview of some of the more important ones that you're going to be using the most. I know when you're done, you just click the export button here, and then you go down onto wherever you store your like pictures and films and audio, whether you're on PlayStation, Xbox, or PC, and then you can upload it to YouTube. So that's really all I can tell you for this. I mean, I was expecting to like give you guys a little bit of a better quality video, but I mean, I gave you guys as much info as I could on this, so yeah. So that's pretty much it. So like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video.